Hello, everybody. I'm sure you've all seen the recent story about the mom who was supposed to be watching her small child, and the child fell into the gorilla enclosure. Now, I've been watching and reading all the stories on this and reading all the comments that people are leaving, and people are calling for this woman's head, not really knowing the full story. What I think is interesting is, as parents, we automatically think that we can judge other parents. That just kind of comes with the territory. It's like you're given a baby, like, here, you're a new mom, dad, here's your baby, and also here's your certificate to judge other parents. It's kind of what we do, right? As parents, we judge other parents. I know I'm guilty of it, totally guilty of it. I've tried to kind of change myself and be different. It's hard for me though, especially when you try to be the best parent that you can be for your child. The one thing that's kind of driving me crazy is that I'm also seeing a lot of people who aren't parents chiming in, and they're like, if that was my child, that's not your child. You don't have a child. And tell me again what you would do with the non-child that you have. You don't know what you would do in a situation like that. Am I right? All the parents, I think, can agree with that. And if you are somebody that doesn't have a child and you start a conversation off like, I know I don't have kids, but no, but. Stop what you're saying right there. You don't have kids. Don't comment on my kids. Don't comment what I should do with my kids. Not until you actually have kids do you know what it's like, the terrifying moments, what it's like to be a parent. Nothing compares, no life experiences. It would be like me trying to tell a vet what I think is best for them. I have no idea what is best for them. I'm not a vet. I have no clue. I'm not going to act like I know what's best. So if you don't have kids, don't act like you know what's best for my kid, because you have no idea until you're wiping their stinky butts in the middle of the night because they just had a case of raging diarrhea. Don't tell me what you would do with my child. Now, I don't know the full story with this woman and the gorilla, and it's tragic all the way around. I mean, that little child is probably going to be traumatized for a long time. We also lost an endangered silverback gorilla, which is also incredibly sad. They're endangered. He lived 17 good years, and the people that cared for him, this obviously broke them up. They're sad about it. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I can tell you with 3 kids, I have my hands full 95% of the time, and 95% of the time, I don't take them places by myself because I know how crazy and hectic would be. I'll tell you right now, I would not take them to the zoo by myself. My youngest, Penelope, is a firecracker, and I wouldn't put it past her to try and jump in a gorilla enclosure. So I can't judge this mom because I don't know what happened, and it's really not my place to judge her. I mean, over 300,000 people are saying she needs to be charged. Let's let the authorities do their full investigation and see what happens. Now, if it comes to light that she was taking selfies and not paying attention, then obviously that's negligence, right? But until we know the full story, we can't really say anything. I'm going to leave you with this. My daughter's pediatrician is amazing. He's in his 80s. He's been doing it for a long, long time. I adore him. My grandma was a nurse at his office, which is why I decided to take my kids there. And again, he's been doing this for a very long time. And no matter what, he's seen all 3 of my kids, no matter what, he always ends every single appointment with, don't forget, safety is a full-time job. And at first I used to kind of be offended, like, I know safety is a full-time job. And I thought, why is he telling me this every appointment? Does he think I'm stupid? Does he think I'm taking horrible care of my kids? And it didn't strike me until my second child where I thought, no, that is the truest of the true statement that you can make when it comes to being a parent. Your job is to make sure your child doesn't die today. As crazy and blunt as that sounds, safety is a full-time job. Being their mom, their dad, is a full-time job. Making sure they live to see another day is a full-time job. Just my 2 cents, but I thought I'd chime in. Probably made some people mad, especially those that don't have kids that like to talk about having kids. Sorry if I did. Actually, I'm not sorry. when you become a parent someday, if you become a parent someday, you'll understand it. Safety, it's a full-time job.